Alrighty, what's up guys, Speemello back with another lit video. So as you guys saw in my most recent video, we went over the new outline for the MLB season, which will begin on July 1st. And in today's video, we will be going over the AFC South predictions. Took a little detour to do the MLB, and now we're right back into NFL. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment below what you think. So here's how the format works in case you didn't see either of the other videos, which will be right up in that corner throughout the video. We will be going over their biggest transactions, their first 3 draft picks, their losses that I predict for each team, and then their record that I predict them to have. So for the Jacksonville Jaguars, they released quarterback Mike Glennon and waived the contract of wide receiver Marquise Lee. And then with the 9th pick in the draft, they got C.J. Henderson. They signed him, traded Nick Foles for pick number 140 in the draft. They traded cornerback A.J. Boye for a 4th-round pick, and then traded Calais Campbell to the Ravens for a 5th-round selection. The Jaguars' first 3 picks in pick 9, first round, they got cornerback C.J. Henderson, as previously stated. With pick 20, they got Clavon Chasen, an edge, definitely butcher that. Probably going to butcher their 3rd pick as well, with the 42nd overall. They got Laviska Shenault Jr., wide receiver. Can almost guarantee I butchered that one too. I see the definite losses for the Jaguars. Swept by the Titans, swept by the Texans, then they lose as well to the Packers, Ravens, Vikings, Steelers, and then probably split with the Colts. If they only lose those games, that's 7-9, probably not going to happen. And then they could also lose to the Chargers, the Bears, the Browns, and the Dolphins, potentially, which will put them at 3-13. I see them losing 3 out of the 4 of those last games that I mentioned, which would put them at 4-12. Not good at all. Moving on to the Indianapolis Colts, their 5 biggest moves. They got wide receivers Jonathan Taylor and Roosevelt Nix, cornerback Xavier Rhodes, quarterback Phillip Rivers, that's their big one, and then they got DeForest Buckner from San Francisco. San Francisco got the 13th pick of the draft for Buckner. And that was their first-round pick, meaning their first selection was 2nd-round pick 34. They got Michael Pittman Jr., who has a YouTube channel, actually. I'll throw a link to that channel in the description. With pick 41, they got Jonathan Taylor, a running back, and then Julian Blackmon, 3rd round. I definitely see the Colts losing to the Ravens, Packers, getting swept by the Titans, losing to the Texans, Steelers, and then, aforementioned, that was a big word, splitting with the Jaguars, sorry. That would put them at 9-7, and then they could also lose to the Bears and Vikings, putting them at 7-9, which is right around where I see them. Here's where it gets interesting with the Colts still. Between weeks 9 and 16, they play the Ravens, Titans, Packers, Titans, Texans, Raiders, Texans, Steelers. That's just plain dreadful. The only one in there I see them winning is probably the Raiders. So they're probably going to take one from the Texans, but yeah, it's not pretty. Moving on to get ready for it, always be ready for a surprise, the Texans. No moves for them, nothing big. They have only made 7 transactions since the month of January, so yeah, it's insane. With pick 40 in the draft, they got defensive tackle Ross Blacklock. With pick 90, they got linebacker Jonathan Greenard. And then with pick 126, they got OT Charlie Heck. Alright, here's where I see the Texans. They're losing to the Ravens, Chiefs, Packers, and Titans, splitting with the Titans, which would put them right, and I mean right, at 12-4. We all know that's not going to happen. And then they'll probably also lose to the Steelers, Patriots. Sorry, forgot one team, skipped over them. Also the Texans, so 11-5. And then they'll probably also lose to the Steelers, Patriots, and Vikings, putting them at 9-7. Sorry, putting them at 8-8. What is wrong with me today? I see them going right in the middle at 10-6. Not gonna lie, that's where I see him. And I should make an Always Be Ready t-shirt. That'd be good. Go check out my merch store. Link in the description below, as always. Always throw a ton of links down there, so always check it out. So here is where it gets interesting with the Titans. They picked up cornerback Jonathan Joseph. They franchise tagged running back Derrick Henry. They got outside linebacker Vic Beasley. They extended Ryan Tannehill's contract another 4 years. And then they waived Delaney Walker and Ryan Succop's contract. Delaney Walker, their tight end, Ryan Succop, their kicker. With pick 29, the first round, they got Isaiah Wilson, offensive tackle. Then with pick 61, they picked up cornerback Christian Fulton. Don't know why they had to pick quarter and corner for the backs. Just ridiculous. And then with pick 93 in the third round, they got Darrington Evans, a running back. Also for the Titans, Packers, Vikings, Texans, and then Ravens. I can't possibly see the Ravens losing to the Titans as well in this game. I'd be shocked if it happens. That puts them at 12-4, and then they'll probably lose to either the Bills or the Steelers. The Steelers more likely. That puts them at 10-6 if they lose both those games, but I see them going 11-5. So to recap, Titans going 11-5, Texans going 10-6, the Colts going 7-9, and then the Jaguars going 4-12. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to listen and then post notification. Tell all your friends about these videos. Comment what you think below. And you know what? I am going to see you in the next video. Be sure to light them up. Peace!